Really. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm coming to you, y'all. Today is surgery day. She has no idea what's about to happen, y'all. Look at her. Acting silly. Today is surgery day, so we're outside the surgery center right now. We're a few minutes early. We're supposed to be here at 7:15. We got here at 7:05, so I'm just waiting the 10 minutes in the car because it looked like, I mean, it's open, but yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. So yeah, y'all, pray for me, pray for her, because can't stop being silly. Give him a smile. Show him your smile. Since you like got your other two growing in and stuff. Yeah, y'all, so praying everything goes well, her recovery goes well. Yeah, her recovery is supposed to be 7 to 10 days, so we're in for it, but she's gonna be fine. I just gotta get myself together, you know, get myself together. So I'll check in with y'all later once we get everything, she gets settled in and stuff. Not really sure how they're gonna let us do it. Hopefully I get to stay with her at least until she goes to surgery or whatever. And then the surgery is supposed to be 30 minutes at the most. Yeah, y'all know how it goes as parents and all of this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And mommy get her purse. Watch your head.
Get my hand.
Yes, I hope this tree don't drop stuff on my car. What you think? Think it's gonna drop stuff on my car?
No.
And then I didn't want to be blocked in.
With the broken tree, I have a little bit.
I feel like I'm a little cricket. Let me see.
But it's brand
I am a little cricket, but it's okay. They still can, somebody can park right there and get out. Good.
Quickie.
So yeah, y'all, we about to go in. I'll talk to y'all later. Alright, y'all, so update, she is next in line, so we'll talk to the anesthesiologist and her doctor and all of that. So she has one more person in front of her, and then we're next. So yeah, y'all, we've been here for a minute though. I think it's probably like, I don't know what time it is. She got my phone watching video, but you ready? Look. So yeah, we'll probably be here about an hour and a half, something like that. But the surgery, like I said, it doesn't take long, and they're getting the same thing she getting. So yes, I'll keep y'all updated. We're in Target because go ahead. My baby's standing right here. Say hey. So we're in Target. Oh, you want to say hey? Say hey.
Okay.
Yeah. What you got all on your face? So we're in Target, y'all. And y'all will not believe why we in here right now. This is the third vlog that is going to have me buying this doggone fire stick. Y'all, so this is our last fire stick that went out, so I shouldn't have to buy no more. Ain't that crazy? It's like I don't know why all of them stopped working. They just stopped working, and I don't know why. Not copyright. Oh, and then he gonna turn it up loud. But anyway, so yeah, this is the last one that I have to buy because the rest of the TVs are fire. I mean, are smart TVs. So let's pray that they have one and show that they had one online. See, it's online if I do Target Circle. Baby, stop. It's on sale. I'm a part of the Target Circle, but I don't know how to use it, y'all. I'm about to ask them how to do it because I think you gotta scan it first and then have your barcode and then show your barcode at the thing. So I gotta figure it out so I can get the savings because it's $31.99 on Target Circle. But that's literally why I came down here, y'all. Baby girl is at the house with her grandparents, so I just gotta make it back. I'm trying to make it in time to give her her first dose of medicine. Cause y'all, she just, I'll tell y'all what happened after her surgery. Let me focus on what I'm getting in here. Cause I think I'm done. Like I said, I gotta figure out how to work this Target Circle and then I'll let y'all know.
Several days later.
Happy Easter, happy Sunday, y'all. So I did not show y'all the baskets when I made them. So I'm gonna show y'all those really quickly. Then I'm just gonna bring y'all along for the Easter activities this weekend. Of course, you know my daughter had surgery, so we're not doing too much. We're going to dye the eggs, you know, and then do the Easter egg hunt for my sons outside, and then just to have her participate, we're going to do like a small one on the inside for her so that she can find the eggs. But yeah, let me show y'all the basket. So I have them hiding in my closet, y'all, so don't mind everything that y'all seeing here because it's a mess. But y'all look, so this is my actually this is my son's basket, I believe, my middle son. Yeah, I put his in the wrong one because this bucket is actually my daughter's, but this is my middle son's basket. So these are some of the items that I have for him, and it's clothes at the bottom. So I got all three of them some clothes. This one is my baby son's basket, so he has like a little bit more baby stuff, like this little sponge. He has clothes down there and candy as well. So I thought his was really cute. And this is my daughter's, and like I said, I accidentally messed up the buckets. So this is her stuff, and she has the peeps and candy, and she actually has like this doodle kit. I don't know if y'all can see it. This doodle kit right here, y'all, I would show y'all better, but they out there in the living room, so I'm trying to hide this from them. And so yeah, I don't know why I didn't show this while I was making it. And then she has clothes down here as well, and of course she can't eat anything in here right now, but she'll be able to eat it after she heals. This Sunday is a little different for us because, like I said, my daughter's recovering from surgery. We would typically be in church dressed to the nines, even though we dress to the nines every Sunday, but we be dressed to the nines, you know, hair done, all of that. But yeah, so we're gonna enjoy our Easter Sunday at home and just have a fun day. Y'all, he gave up. He got one egg and that was it. This was his one egg he got. And he threw it in some water. So I had to get it. Y'all can hear me because I'm just gonna have to record this when, like, now, because there's no telling when I'm gonna have time to record this, because y'all, we on recovery day 7 and I still haven't sat down to actually talk to y'all about what happened on after the surgery and stuff like that. I had to switch positions because it was just shaking so bad. But she went back for surgery at 9:26. And I remember her doctor was saying that the surgery was 30 minutes. So it was, because y'all, at 9:58 he came out to talk to me. And he was like, the surgery went well. He let me know the size of her tonsils. Y'all, he said her tonsils were the size of golf balls. So a little backstory, I feel like that we should have had the surgery sooner, and and this is why I'm gonna say why, because at the beginning of 2022 her primary care physician noticed her tonsils were big, and she was like, oh, have they always been this big? And I was like, no. So she suggested we go to see the ENT, and so we went to see him, and he was like, no, they were like 2 centimeters or so, or they weren't like big enough for him to recommend surgery. So I was like, okay. He was like, I mean, I don't want to do surgery just because they're big. And at that time they weren't affecting her, like she wasn't snoring or anything like that. So time goes on, we come back to see him. He said, we're just gonna monitor it and we're gonna wait, come back and see me in 6 months. So during that 6 months, y'all, they tripled in size. Tripled to the point where they did start affecting her. She was coughing non-stop. Cough medicine did not work. She was vomiting at random times. I had to check her out of school 3 times because she just threw up. She would say her stomach was hurting and then she threw up. So when her 6-month checkup came, he checked them, and basically that's when he said they had tripled in size. And you know, I was telling him that she started snoring and stuff like that, and like everything that she was going through, because they pretty much was affecting her lifestyle at this point. And so he ended up giving her some antibiotics or something. I think an antibiotic and a steroid, to see how they would do for about 2 weeks, to see if that would help with like the infection, because clearly they were infected. And it did help with the infection, but they were still huge. So he was like, okay, well, we could do the surgery. Now, I had to tell y'all that little backstory because she should have been had the surgery when we went to him the first time, right? So let's go back to surgery day. He was telling me that they were basically the size of golf balls, bigger than some adults he's seen. Like, that's how big my baby's tonsils were. And so he took them out, and then for her adenoids, they did not remove them. He shrunk them down. So I'm driving, y'all, so I can't even show them. Let me see. So they were probably here, and he shrunk them down to probably like here. And so that way, and when they shrink them down, you just burn them. He said there's no such thing as removing them. I'm not sure, but he was just like, you just burn them down to that point. So he made them smaller. So I said cool. So he's telling me all of this, and so I'm just waiting on him to say, you know, when I can come back there to see her. He was saying that they was just waiting on her to wake up. So I have to say about 15-20 minutes passed, and it's still like I'm still sitting in the waiting room. So I'm like, dang, it's taking a long time to wake up. So finally the nurse comes and says I can come back. So I go to the back, and on the way to the back she's like, oh, she's doing well, you know, she's waking up and all of this stuff. Y'all, why I get to the bed and my daughter is in distress. When I say distress, she's crying, she's coughing, she's gagging, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, I thought that you just said she was doing well. My baby's not doing well. So as a mother, I'm panicking because I'm like, why is she, like, she's hysterically crying, not just, you know, tears falling. She's hysterical. And she won't say anything, and like I said, she's just coughing and gagging like something's in her throat. So they're like, oh, so mind you, it's two nurses with her, and she's like, oh, you want to sit down beside her, or you want to sit down in a chair? And I'm just like, y'all not gonna take care of her? Like, why is she crying? So I'm trying to ask her why she's crying. Of course she's not answering me, and they're not saying anything. They're just like, why are you crying? And then, like, you know, rubbing her and stuff, and like trying to get me to sit down in the bed. And I'm just like standing up because I'm just like, I don't want to sit down at this point. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my daughter. Like, so then like I said, she starts to gag even more, so they get a barf bag, because I'm like, well, she's about to throw up. And so I'm thinking she's about to throw up from the anesthesia, because a side effect that my family gets from anesthesia and me is, as soon as we get anesthesia, y'all, we're nauseated, so we vomit immediately. And so I told them that prior to giving her anesthesia, I was like, she could vomit. Like, that's what I do, that's what my family does. Like, we just vomit with anesthesia, so you need to put the medicine in. And they was like, oh, we're gonna do that. So I'm thinking that's maybe why she's trying to throw up. And I said, well, maybe she's like, you know, trying to throw up from the anesthesia. And they was like, yeah. They was like, we can give her some more Zofran. I think that's what it's called. She was like, because we put some in there, but we can give her more. I said, okay. So mind y'all, like, she's still crying hysterically and not saying anything, and just gagging and like coughing. So then the nurse, one of the nurses, come back with these Zofran. So we give her that, and then she asked her, does she want juice? And so she didn't say anything, and she's like, I'm just gonna go get her some juice. Y'all, she bring the juice box out with a straw, and I'm like, she ain't even supposed to be drinking out of straw. She just had tonsil surgery. He told me, like, she can't suck on straw. So nonetheless, she opened up the juice box and tried to give her something to drink, and she takes like 2 or 3 sips, and then one of the nurses says, oh, her throat might feel dry. She was like, one thing that when they have the tonsils removed, they feel like she could be coughing and gagging because her throat is dry. And so this should be able to help her, plus the nausea from the anesthesia. So she says it could be one or the other. Because, okay, so when they gave her the juice, she took some of it and she stopped coughing. So she stopped coughing and she stopped gagging. So she calmed down a little bit. So then I sit down. Mind y'all, I told y'all they were trying to get me to sit down. I'm like, no. So then I sit down, and like I'm still talking to her and trying to console her and stuff, making sure she's okay. And I said, do you want to watch Play-Doh? Because they're not going to release us to leave until she's calm, you know, not coughing or gagging, and she opens her eyes. So throughout all of this, y'all, she has not opened her eyes, and they need her to open her eyes so that they can release us. And so I'm like trying to get her to open her eyes, and the girl acting like she had eye surgery, y'all. She would not open her eyes. So I'm like, baby, you gotta open your eyes so that we can go. And I said, so do you want to watch Play-Doh on mommy's phone, which is on YouTube? And so she was like, yeah. And so I said, you gotta calm down, because by this time the nurses have went into the waiting area, basically was saying, like, you know, just come up there and let us know when you're ready. So I'm like, you know, trying to calm her, keep her calm, and I'm like, you gotta calm down and you gotta open your eyes and watch this so that we can leave. And so I started playing the Play-Doh video, and she started to watch it, and you know, that calmed her a little bit. And then she was just like, Mom. And I said, well, what's wrong? And she was like, my throat hurts so bad. I said, I know. I said, we're gonna go and get your medicine and use some medicine, because at that time at 10:06, and it was a little past that, so it probably has to be like 10:20ish. At 10:06 they had just gave her Tylenol. So I'm like, my baby ain't had no pain medicine but Tylenol. And y'all know how long it takes Tylenol to work. They just gave her Tylenol. Mind you, her pain medicine at home is hydrocodone. So I was like, okay, so they gave you Tylenol. I said, well, we're gonna go home and give you something stronger that's gonna work or whatever. So pretty much, like I said, it was about 10:20 something. So maybe the Tylenol has started to kick in. So we were finally able to leave the hospital. They put her in a wheelchair, and then they wheeled her out to the car. Y'all, I gotta get my kids. I'm trying not to interrupt this story, but I ain't gonna be able to talk to y'all in the parking lot. Let me get my boys, and I'm gonna try to finish this story up, y'all. So yeah, y'all, hopefully y'all can see me. So this is a couple of days later. I've been trying to film this clip forever, but anyway, her recovery was great. So for the first day, she really didn't eat too much, and she went to sleep, but then like woke up and was eating soft things, drinking more than anything. So like I was giving her Pedialyte and stuff like that. The second day she ate more food, y'all. She was eating actually a lot, which was surprising, because I thought she was just gonna want to eat, you know, like ice cream or something like that, which she did eat. But she also ate like food. So she ate like eggs, she ate soup, all of that. She was eating a lot on the second day. And so then I think the pain set in like that night, because she had ate so much during the day. So she kind of slowed down, gradually eating foods as the week went on. Like I said, she ate ice cream, she ate eggs, she had pudding, she had like all soft foods, and her foods had to be cool. So if it was hot like soup, it had to cool down before she could eat it. She was taking the pain medicine every 4 hours for the first couple of days. Then we stretched it to 6 hours, but she did not get off the pain medicine completely until day, I want to say 8, like day 8. But like those first 7 days she was on that medicine around the clock every 4 hours, like I said. And like at night we kind of went to 6 hours, kind of stretched it. She didn't like the taste of it, so she really didn't want to take it, but it was the only thing that helped. And when I say y'all, it helped quickly. Like she might have been in pain in 5 to 10 minutes and was good like right after that. So the medicine quickly kicked in. Sometimes I did combine the medicine. I don't know if I said this, but she was taking hydrocodone mixed with Tylenol. And so I did, like in the morning times when she would wake up and she was crying because it was hurting so bad and it affected her ears, I did mix it with the Motrin. So I gave her the hydrocodone and the Motrin, and that quickly subsided the pain as well. She stopped complaining about her ears were hurting and all of that. So yeah, y'all, recovery went fine. I mean, as best as we could. She's 5, so it's kind of hard to say, hey, I need you to be quiet, hey, I need you to do this. She pretty much just played with her she stayed like played with her tablet. She played with some toys, she watched TV a lot, She really didn't go outside because she could not get hot. She had to stay like cool and calm, and the medicine kind of helped her stay calm as well. But yeah, so she did wonderfully. She healed wonderfully. I started checking her throat in the beginning to see how it looked, and in the beginning it's white, kind of foamy looking, it looked to me like marshmallows are stuck to the back of her throat. Like, that's what it looked like. So then as the days goes on, that gets less and less, and it starts looking like regular throat, like skin, reddish color. And yeah, so that's it. Healed in the front first, and then as the days went on, you can see that the only white part was in like deep inside her throat. So that was good. And still to this day, I think she has a little bit of white, and we're past the recovery day, because recovery time is 7 to 10 days, and we're past that. But she still has a little bit of scab inside her throat, but I guess it doesn't affect anything because she's eating regular food. She's on a normal diet, she's playing, she's doing, you know, back to normal. So I guess that's gonna fall off, but it's not really bad. We didn't have any bleeding, thank God. So we didn't have to do any measurements of stopping the bleeding or anything like that. But yeah, so her recovery, I think, like I said, went well. She did go see her doctor after 7 days, and he said she was healing well and everything was good. And at that time, like I said, she was still on the medication, so he did give me another prescription for her. And but she didn't even take it. Like I said, that Friday she took just Motrin in the morning, and she was good. So that was day 8. Motrin, that was the last time she took anything. So she took the Motrin that morning and was good for the rest of the time. So yes, so if you have to go through this, hopefully that helped you all a little bit to like hear about some of the recovery process or anything like that, how the surgery went and all of that. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to finish up that clip because, like I said, y'all, I have been trying to finish recording the recoveries, and so I can let y'all know like how it went. And like I said, in case you have to go through this with your child, then you'll know a little bit about what to expect. So I will end the vlog here. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.